And hello again. Today, for our lung and large intestine meridian stimulation, we're going to practice Kapalabhati breathing. If your asthma is particularly bad today, preferably not to do Kapalabhati. I would say then just stick with your diaphragmatic breathing and just do the best you can, because you don't want to create stress in your body. You don't want to increase the stress and increase the inflammation. So if you're feeling really good and you've been doing lots of cardio and things are going well, then by all means practice Kapalabhati. So I'm going to move to the side so that you can see what's happening with my belly. I'm sitting in Virasana, and apparently I learned this the other day, that sitting in this position, the reason the Chinese and the Japanese sit in this position is because it inhibits the flow of blood and energy into the legs, and it concentrates it around the digestive system. So when you're sitting in this position, when you're eating or after you're eating, it actually enhances your digestion. So it will enhance digestion, processing, assimilation, and release at the end. Obviously, you can't sit like this for hours and hours, but after you've eaten or during, might be a good thing to practice. If this is not comfortable, you can pop a cushion or a rolled up blanket. It depends on how your knees are feeling. You might want to be higher. So you can sit supported like this. And if your knees are particularly sore, you can either kneel on the blanket or the cushion. And if neither of these things work for you, just cross-legged is fine, or sitting in a chair. So Kapalabhati, we pump with the belly, we pump with the muscles of the belly, and it will automatically draw air in and out through your nose. So you actually don't have to breathe as such, or consciously breathe, because the movement of the muscles in your belly is doing that for you. So you might want to practice a few times, and once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So I might just keep my hands behind so you can see what's happening in my belly. I'm going to take a breath in to start, and then I'm going to try and do at least 10 breaths just to demonstrate. Usually I would try for 30 and then do 3 rounds of 30, and you can build up to it. So here we go. So I'm not consciously snorting. This snorting is just the movement of the air in and out through my nose as my belly is pumping. So I'll turn this way. We'll do one more round. So I did 10 the first round, I did 20 the second. Maybe we might stick with 20 today. So breathing in. You may find that as you finish, you might take a little inhale, and you might have the sensation of wanting to hold or retain your breath. Absolutely do it, because it means you've saturated your blood with oxygen and you actually don't have to breathe. So we don't want to overbreathe either. So if you feel that natural urge to hold your breath, hold it, because that's how it's meant to be. So for our meridian stimulation, it's a pretty simple one today, and I will have to turn around again so that you can see what's happening behind my back. We're going to go into rotation at the shoulder and then flexed wrist. So in this position, we stimulate the large intestine meridian. So I'll turn around. Hopefully you can still hear me with my back to you. we take a reverse prayer variation. So I'm going to move the arms out, take a breath, open the arms up, turn the shoulders in, and flex the wrists, lift the elbows. Float the arms up, inhale, take the arms out, turn the wrists in. Release the arms as you exhale, turn the shoulders in, bring the backs of the hands together, flex the wrists. And once more. And you might want to just be still, resting the hands on the knees. Bring your awareness to your breath. Soften the shoulders. Our affirmation today: I am ready to receive the beauty of my day. I am ready to receive the beauty of my day. I am ready to receive the beauty of my day. Before we finish our close-up practice, you might want to take a downward facing just to get the circulation moving back through your legs, or you could sit in Dandasana. So if you're feeling a little bit pooped and you're not in the mood for downward facing, I'm going to sit on my cushion. Dandasana, staff pose. We extend the legs. It's a habit for me to pull my toes back, but you don't have to do that. In fact, I don't think you can see my feet. So just pull up the quadriceps around the kneecaps. Just resting the hands by your side. The spine is nice and long, shoulders are relaxed. So that action of squeezing up around the knees, we're just stabilizing a little bit around the knee joint because we've been sitting on the knees. Take another breath. And then you might just want to jiggle your knees out a little bit. Get the circulation going back there again. I hope you find that helpful. I'm just going to spend just a minute being quiet, noticing the breath, noticing how you feel, how your belly feels, how your chest feels. Whether you have a nice, smooth, gentle breath. Om Shanti Yogis. Have a beautiful, peaceful day.